Hey guys, it's Beck, and today for my first YouTube video ever I thought I'd do the Spoonie Tag, so hope you enjoy. I have the questions on my phone, so if I'm looking down, sorry. What is your diagnosis? I have multiple diagnoses. One of them is ulcerative colitis or UC, and chronic pouchitis. I also have epilepsy, but it's controlled, so I've only ever had 2 seizures. I have chronic pancreatitis. I'm also a liver transplant recipient due to primary sclerosing cholangitis, which is a rare liver disease, and that's been almost 3 years since that now. And we also suspect the return of the same disease that caused me to have the liver transplant in the first place. I also have POTS/ME, so chronic fatigue problems. I also have stage 2 chronic kidney disease and mild anxiety. Question 2 is, what has been the hardest part of being a spoonie? I don't really know what it's like to not be a spoonie, so it's kind of just what's the hardest part about your life, and the hardest part about my life would be missing out on things due to being sick and like just lack of catching up with people and all those sorts of things. Question 3. What have you learned? As I just said, I've been a spoonie basically since birth, so in terms of learning things, I probably haven't really learnt much, just because being sick is normal for me, so I haven't really learnt anything. Maybe I have and I just don't know I've learned anything, I don't know. Question 4. What are your thoughts on the spoonie? The spoonie community is really good and supportive, and every now and then you get a little bit of competition, like who's sicker, you know, who's got it worse off, but it's not too bad, and just find the right people, and it's a really nice community, really nice people to talk to. 5. What distraction tools do you use? For distraction tools, probably just talking to friends, craft. I do a lot of craft in my spare time. Watching sitcoms. I like sitcoms best for distraction. Again, like from the pain and nausea, I find sitcoms are the best because they're light-hearted. You don't have to concentrate. It's just a bit of light comedy. And I also really enjoy musical theatre, so like watching bootlegs of that, or listening to music, or you know, looking for what auditions are coming up next that I might be able to do. Question 6. What is your support system like? So my support system isn't actually all that great. As I said before, my doctors currently don't listen to me. They think it's all in my head and that I have an eating disorder. So the support I'm getting from the doctors at the moment is none. As far as friends and family go, I don't really have that many friends for support. Like, I have friends that are nice to hang out with and nice to catch up, but I don't get support from them. And same with family, like, you know, you go to family things, it's nice to catch up with them and stuff, but you don't actually get support from them. So for support, I've got my mum and my little sister, and that's kind of it at the moment. I'm also a Christian, so I have God and God, Jesus on my side and stuff like that, but you know, as far as in person, I've just basically got my mum and sister, and that's it. Number 7. What do you miss? As I said, I've been sick my whole life, but when I was younger, I wasn't as bad, so I was able to do more things. So I miss friends. I don't get to catch up with friends all that often because I'm too sick to go to school now. So I don't see school friends on a daily basis. I don't do after school activities really at the moment. My main after school activity I do is performing, so in productions of shows, and obviously if that's kind of dependent on whether you get into a show or not, what shows are coming up for auditions and stuff. So I'm currently not in a show, so I don't really have that. But yeah, what do I miss? I'm just catching up with friends. I miss performing because I don't get to do as much as I'd like, obviously, because there's plenty of things that don't rely on getting into something based on your talent that I could be doing, or that I could maybe do if I wasn't sick. But yeah, I probably just miss performing and friends and stuff like that. 8. What stigmas do you wish you could change? I don't know if this is just my brain fog or not, but I don't understand the question, so I'm just going to skip that and move on. Number 9. What would you like a normal person to know about chronic illness? A normal person. Well, I don't know what I'd like a normal person to know about chronic illness. Maybe just how hard it is. I think a lot of people underestimate how hard a chronic illness is. I know a lot of people get comments like, you don't look sick, because I don't get that comment because I do have the tube in my nose, so I look sick. But when I didn't have the tube, obviously, you don't look sick, you look fine, and I just wish that people knew you don't have to look sick to feel sick. Sickness isn't just for old people. 10. Name 5 Spoonie related things you couldn't live without. Let's see. 5 things I couldn't live without that are Spoonie related. Number 1 is the tube. That's pretty Spoonie related. I couldn't live without that. I am partially dependent on it. I get 50% nutrition through the tube, so I can eat but not enough to stay alive, and I can't drink enough to keep hydrated and stay alive. So the tube, that's a Spoonie thing I couldn't live without. Medications, obviously, I couldn't live without those. All the various treatments and stuff like that. What else? I don't really know what's Spoonie related and what's not, because I couldn't live without my Wi-Fi, because that's how I stay connected to my Spoonie friends and the outside world, but I think that most people in this day and age couldn't live without their Wi-Fi, so I don't think that's really Spoonie related. I can't think of anything Spoonie related that I couldn't live without. 11. What triggers your flares? What triggers my flares? I don't really know. The heat. I don't do well with heat, which kind of sucks because I live in Australia, so it gets really hot here in summer. I don't do well with heat, so that usually makes me worse. Certain foods can. Most foods, basically. If I've been too active, so I often have a flare right after I've done a show, or because you have show weekends basically, and you have a few shows that all weekend, so very, very, very busy. I usually have a flare after that. So basically just overexerting my body, doing too much for myself, or heat. 12. What's your social life like? Has it changed? Sick friend, which I am, obviously, because I'm sick. So if they see me as a sick friend, which is, I don't really have a problem with that, but therefore means that if you're not really close with someone, they want to catch up with you out of pity, like, oh, we should all go catch up with Beck, not just, hey, we're all catching up, let's invite Beck because she's our friend kind of thing. So, question, what is your social life? As I said, I don't go to school. I'm not currently really in an after-school activity, so my social life is pretty sucky. I catch up with my best friend every now and then, but that's about it. And has it changed? Not really. I've never been a person that had a lot of friends. That's not just because I'm sick. It's like in our genes, because my mum never had that many friends. My sister doesn't have that many friends. It's just kind of like a family thing. We don't have many friends, so my social life has never been good. So it hasn't really changed, to be honest, except that I'm now seen as the sick friend from some people's point of view. But other than that, how has being sick changed you? I don't know how it's changed me. Like, as I said, I've always been sick, so I don't understand what it's like to feel healthy. I don't know that feeling. So how has being sick changed me? I don't know. I don't know. 14. Have you made Spoonie friends? Yes, I have. I've made a few. What's the blessings from being a Spoonie? The blessing. Now this is a tricky one for me. I know a lot of Spoonies find it easy to find blessings of blessings of being sick. I find it really tricky. I don't know why, but I do. There are a few perks. one of the perks being Make-A-Wish and Starlight Foundation. I did have my wish granted when I was like 12, 4 years ago now I had my wish granted. So there are some perks, but all the blessings that I've personally found through like being a spoonie are material things, and as much as that's great, it sounds kind of like, I don't know. That's all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too boring. Remembering this is my first go trying to make a YouTube video. I'm not feeling great today, hence the braids and no makeup and the hunching. I'm not sitting up straight. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like and comment video ideas, because I really don't know what I want to do, but I know that I want to try and do a YouTube channel. So hope you enjoy and hope to see you around. Bye!